Parry, how are you, first of all? Are you keeping well?
I'm alright, yeah. I
Yeah.
had a bit of a wobble yesterday. I have the sun shining out of my neck. Sorry, but yeah, I had a bit of a wobble yesterday, I'm not going to lie. That was probably my worst day.
Is that when it... Because I was going to ask, like, when did it really kind of hit home that this is actually happening?
Yeah. I think when they cancelled the show, because we didn't find out about ours, because the West End obviously shut on Monday.
Yep.
And then we weren't scheduled to have another show till Wednesday, so we didn't actually find out. Because I think at that point, I was probably in a little bit of denial that this was actually happening. So on the Tuesday, when we got told, that's it, we're closing for a little while, that's when I just kind of went, oh, wow, okay, this is actually happening. And then like yesterday, I don't know what I woke up yesterday and I was feeling really positive and I was like finding all the good things to do and then suddenly and I've been kind of like, I'll be okay because my husband works, but then my husband his job all kind of closed for 3 months. So then I was like, then reality suddenly kind of hit a bit yesterday. And I just had a bit of a wobble, and I'm not gonna lie, like I've been doing these 7 p.m. Insta live things that have just become a bit of a thing. They weren't meant to be a thing, but they've become a thing, and I'm just carrying it on. And yesterday I was a bit like, the last thing that I want to do is pick up my mic and start singing and be entertaining.
Yeah.
And then I started it, and I was a little bit like, I don't know, I had a bit of a heavy heart, and then I just kind of started singing and chatting away, and then I was like, oh my God, like I need this as much as everybody else. Like I need this. So that was really cool, and it really brought me out of my funk. And then today just feels like, today I feel like I'm on holiday. This weather is amazing. It's beautiful out there. So, I mean, there's lots, we can find the positives, we can find things that we're grateful for, and everybody is going through the same, different challenges, but everybody's going through challenges at the moment. And we will come through the other side. It will all be okay.
But this is it, for you especially, because you're known for being resilient, and even like back in drama school, and when you graduate, everybody kind of talks about how you just never stop working. And that for you, like even between shows, you're either teaching or you're doing gigs, and those options aren't there for you. So has it felt like, well, what can I do? I can't, like, how do I occupy myself?
How do I occupy myself? Has come. I can't even speak. That's terrible English. But it's become that at 7 o'clock every night I pick up the mic and I sing cheesy songs. Oh my God! Tonight I'm going to sing "Lady in Red." So
nice.
It's going out.
Bit of Krista Berg.
So it might have happened.
Well, this was last night, yeah.
So I've had 2 requests for "Lady in Red." And I'm a bit like, so when you look at me and you think, what should we request Steph Parry to sing? Oh, I know, that Krista Berg classic.
Are you going to wear a red dress?
No, absolutely not.
No.
That's the thing, is right, the other night I put on a sparkly dress on for Saturday night, and my husband just went, and I went, is this too much? And he went, yeah, take it off. So I was like, yeah, I just need to be in a t-shirt and jeans, don't I? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, okay.
Hilarious.
Okay. I'm sure over time it'll just start getting worse and worse, and I'll eventually just be doing it in my pajamas. I'll be like, guys, just here in PJs, probably got your makeup on. Hi everyone.
But I noticed you also reached out to people to contact you, new graduates and people who are in drama school. Did you get any response from that?
I got a couple.
Yeah.
I got a couple because I just was like, I don't know, you just find yourself being like, what use am I?
Yeah.
Like when when you've got these people who are literally on the front line saving people's lives, and you go like, what can I do? What have I got available to me that can help? Like, and it's quite minimal. So like my little thing is that I'm doing this to try and cheer people up, and then also I was like, maybe somebody wants some advice at this time, and a couple of people did message me, and I suppose it was like, giving people permission to be like, you can DM me, it's okay, and I will reply, and I always reply. Like, I don't get that many DMs, so I'm not that busy. So I think, and then a couple of people did, and and somebody sent me a message, and they were just saying about the fact that I think she was worried because she'd seen that I graduated without an agent, and she was saying like it doesn't look like they're going to get to do their showcase, and they're really worried. She's really worried, and I just sent her a message, and oh my god, like, this time is unprecedented, and I can't imagine being a third year that's about to graduate into this. Everything's been building up to them doing a showcase and them doing their end of year shows, and suddenly that's all just gone, and you just and you're like, oh, but it will be okay. Like, it will be okay. You will find a way through it. So, I mean, there's not much I can say really, other than you'll be okay. Yeah. I'm not really knowing, but we will be. You always are. Like, it will all just, this will end, and we will be able to leave our homes again, and we will be able to do shows again. It's just a case of when. So we don't know. So yeah, thank you. Today's news.
So let's go back. So you were the first woman I interviewed on my blog you were the first of February last year. It was all about you.
Yeah.
And then you went and nabbed that little cushy job at the O2 in Mamma Mia the Party. So how did that? Because we've not really talked about that properly. Like, how did that come about? Were you just the go-to Mamma Mia?
Well, I think they had quite a prolific audition process.
Yeah.
So I was just one of the many people that was called in, and so like the panel was David Grimrod, Stacey Haynes, who's the co-director, and then Robin and Royna, who were part of the Swedish production team. So Robin was the MD, and Royna was the original director of the one in Tyrol. Tyrol, I think that's how you say it, in Sweden.
Have you been out there? No.
No, I've been out there. And so I remember, and David Grimrod was telling them about, because they were in Sweden and had no idea about this whole like mad dash down the road, and he was telling them about it, and they were like, "Oh, right, great, lovely," but obviously had no idea like of that connection. But and that was just my first round was me. I sang River Deep Mountain High, and Stacey Haynes joined in with me and harmonised, and I remember at the time being like, oh, this is really fun, like they were so lovely, and I think like now I know what the product is. I think she did that on purpose. She did that to see how I would cope with it. Would I get offended that she joined in with me? Would I would it egg me on? Like, what would it do? So I imagine that she did that with a lot of people just to challenge them, really. But that was my first round, and then from then there was like 4 more rounds after that with like script and songs, and then the 4th round of 5, my agent rang me the day before and said, just to let you know, I've heard that Bjorn's going to be in the room, so I just want you to know that so you're not thrown. I was like, okay, and so I chose to go in and just completely ignore him. So that's what I did. I didn't acknowledge his presence. I just kind of went in and did my audition and left. And so many people came out and were like, I just had to tell him how much of a fan I was. And I was like, I didn't even like acknowledge that was Bjorn from ABBA. I just was like, not asked, like whatever. I was like, I'm not going to ignore. And then I was like, oh, is that going to lose me the job? Because I didn't give a shit that he was Bjorn from ABBA. But I obviously did, but I was pretending that I didn't. So then I was panicking that I'd like ruined it, because I wasn't like, oh Bjorn, I love you, and you wouldn't believe how much a big part of my life Mamma Mia is, and didn't do any of that. Just was like, you're right, nice to meet you. And then we then had to go. Then the next day was like, they kind of did it where they auditioned the band, because we've got our 5 band members who are part of the cast as well. So they auditioned for the band, and we got brought in to sing with the band. So it was like our final round, and then we sung so it was in the Joint in King's Cross, which is where they have, their whole bands can set up and you can be on mics and stuff. So I was like singing SOS with the band, like to Bjorn. And then Sandy Toksvig was in that day as well. So then we did lots of script for her so that she could give her like opinion of, the people that I guess that she'd written the script for. And then I actually found out, so So I think I left there at like 2 o'clock. Then I got a phone call at 4:30, being like, the job's yours. And I was just like, what? Yeah, so it was like, I've never had it that, you know, you found out on that same day. I didn't get my official offer for another week. I mean, at that point, I'd convinced myself that they'd made a mistake and it wasn't coming. I was like, did I dream the phone call that told me that I'd got it? Like, was that true? And that was around this time last year, actually. But that was when all that happened. So I would have been mid-process when I did that interview with you. But I found out, I think, it was like the 10th Feb or something like that. That's when it was the 8th of February. It was the day that I found out that I was doing Mamma Mia the Party. So it was the week later.
Yeah.
There you go. Cheers.
And what's it like? Is it as much fun as it looks?
Yeah, it is. It is, and it's like you get swept along in it.
Yeah.
So that you walk out. As soon, I know, like when I'm waiting to go on to start the show, I just know as soon as I walk out, then it's just you're on like it's like you run like a conveyor belt, and then suddenly you're at the end, because once you're in it, you're like just in it, and that's what's so great about it, is that there's not a lot of, for me especially as well, there's not a lot of, I hate waiting around, I hate like waiting in the wings, whereas with this it's literally like you're on and it's bam 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 bam, and then you're off again, and then you're on, and it's, you know, and it's great, and it's what I miss, really. What I miss about not doing the show is I love seeing old people. It's like when so you get so many old men that come, and they're wearing their shirt and they've got a tie and a jumper on, like what kind of my dad looks like when he goes out, and they're just there and they're just beaming, and I just love it. It literally chokes me up every time I see it. Every time we're in that finale and I see an old person, I'm just like, it gives me so much joy. I love it.
And is it exhausting though to kind of keep up that momentum?
Yes and no. So I find the weekends really tiring, because we have Friday night, then we have 2 on a Saturday, 2 on a Sunday. The thing I think that's exhausting is the breaks, because it's very different. Like, we come off from the show at 20 to 4, and then we're on again at like 7:30. So it's quite a long break, and that's what tires me out. Not the show. It's the waiting in the middle, because the show and the energy of the audience they just carry you. And even if you're like, I've had it before where I've been tired, like on a Sunday, and I've been waiting to go on, and then I walk on and you just go, and it's like the lights just switch on and you're just like there. But yeah, sometimes in the breaks, especially on a Sunday, I'm like knackered.
And what was the gala night like? So Bjorn and Benny came down, didn't they?
Bjorn and Benny were there, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
And did it faze you, or you just like, I'm not going to pretend they're there?
No, I see. The weird thing is, and this is like, you know, when you catch yourself and go, as if I'm saying this, like, Bjorn has just become like, he's just my boss. He's like, he actually came to see the show. So if we did our last show on the Sunday, he came to watch on the Wednesday, and he just came to kind of come and talk to us and be like, he came and give this little speech, and it was him saying like, thank you for, you know, because it was, you know, it was starting to get to uncertain times, and, you know, the audiences were still loving it, and we were still, you know, bringing the energy, and he just was like, I just want to say thank you for, you know, for how much energy you guys bring. And it was just like, he's just such a lovely man, with a really good heart, and it's just so weird that he's Bjorn from ABBA, and I'm talking about how he's a lovely man, like, but he just is, and he's a genius. Like, with words, he's just, yeah. And then Benny was there. Benny's been like, I think Benny's been 2 or 3 times. And yeah, he gave me a big hug when I met him, and I was like, you're Benny from ABBA. Phil, I've literally got my cat me out at the door. Can I just let him?
Yeah, go for it.
He's looking at me going, meow. He's like, why isn't this woman letting me in? Oh dear. Sorry. That's all I'm good for. All I'm good for is to feed him and let him in. And no love.
Okay.
Yeah, there we are.
So, back. She's back. And then, earlier this year, well, just recently actually, the Pirate Queen.
Yeah.
That was a great project to be involved in.
Did you come and watch?
Of course I did.
Yes, I spoke to you, didn't I? The other night. Yeah. That was a crazy, crazy day. That was, because I was filming in the morning, which was interesting. So,
Yes, I caught up with you in rehearsals, and you were literally working 7 days a week.
Yeah. That was a mad 3 weeks. I had to just let go of everything else in my life. I didn't go to the gym for 3 weeks. Which,
Wow.
if you know me, you know that is tough times. But I literally just had to go, right, I'm here and I'm there and that's it. I can't see anybody, can't make any plans. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna throw myself into these, into the Parry Queen project and then go and do my job in the evening. And actually, how I didn't end up being really ill afterwards, I have no idea. But
were you impressed about how incredible it turned out? Because it was stunning.
When I first when I started hearing the music, I was like, "This is amazing." And then when I went to the Six Probe on Saturday morning, I was just like, "Oh my god, this is incredible." And when I went out there for the opening, I was like, "Oh my god, it's so quiet. You could hear a pin drop." And then I thought, "Yeah, that's what normal theatre's like." Like normal theatre, they just sit and listen. They don't they're not eating the dinner and chatting away. I was like, "Oh my god, yeah, of course, that's what happens normally. People listen." Not that I'm saying they don't listen, but they are also multitasking at Mamma Mia the Party. But yeah, I feel like it came together so well. I mean, it was such a good cast.
Yeah, because you talked about Hannah being one of your idols when you...
Yeah, I love her. She's amazing.
So what was it like to work with her?
Oh, she's brilliant. She's she's just a laugh.
Yeah.
I feel like she kind of doesn't take things too seriously, and she's fun, and also ridiculously talented and lovely. So yeah, it was a really lovely experience actually, because I followed her career for a long time. So yeah, love her.
So going back to the audiences at Mamma Mia the Party, are there any moments that just stand out where they're all a bit, did that just happen?
There was one day when I was like, so Julia sings The Winner Takes It All, and me and Fed, who plays my husband, Nikos, we walk on stage, walk through the tables. He goes to see Julia and I wait a bit further back. So we walked on, and there's a balcony behind me, and this woman just grabbed me, and I was like, "Oh, hello," and she just went, "Get rid." Of Nick, of my husband. She's like, "Get rid of him," and I just was like, "Oh, yeah, okay." And she's going, "I don't want to talk. Get rid." Yeah, so that was one moment which I was like, "Great, yeah, lovely, thank you." Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what. There's lots of things because the Great British Public and all that.
Yeah.
And a few glasses of wine. That's kind of. There was once when I was singing SOS, and during SOS I do rile the audience up a little bit because we're going for it. And there was a woman who was getting chased around by security. She was just having a lovely time.
Wow.
And he was trying to get her to sit down, and she was just running around. He was running after her. I think that was SOS, or was it another? It might have been another moment, but whatever it was hilarious. And there was it was really recently actually. There was a lady, and she was so drunk, and we were doing Kisses of Fire, where it goes in from a slow bit, it goes into a disco section, and she was seated on one end of the taverna, and she walked through the whole taverna, and then there's like a bit where they join it, they do like a line down the thing, and she had no shoes on, and then she comes up at the end, but there's like, we finished like by the top of the stairs. It's going to make no sense if you've not seen it, but we're like at the top of the stairs, and there's you know, like the principals, and there's grandma in the middle, and there's my spot, and Kim, who plays Nina, and I go up and join at the end, and it's just this, where I normally stand was this woman with no shoes on, and she was just stood in my face. And I was like, this is brilliant. This is so brilliant. Yeah. So, but there's just, you know, it's funny. There's so many funny moments, and as long as you can kind of find, you know, not take yourself too seriously and not take the show too seriously, and go with whatever you're being given, because we get given some interesting things. Yeah, it's fun. You haven't seen it, have you?
No, I haven't, because I was ill when you had your gala night. So I didn't,
right.
I'll come, but prior to this, it'd been extended, hasn't it? So
it's been extended till March 2021, I think it is, or May, March. I think it's March.
So it's definitely going to come back, isn't it?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah.
I hope so. I mean, I can't see why it wouldn't.
Yeah.
And I think it is what people will need after this. I think if there's any show that people are going to need after this, it's something like Mamma Mia the Party. I think you know, a place where fun and interaction and joy, you know, is where it's at. It's definitely there. Yeah.
And talking about keeping the light on until then.
Yes.
You've got a little solo show coming up as this fantastic season of Keep the Light On by Lambert Jackson.
Yeah, so Friday at 4:30 is my show.
So you've done one of their shows before at the other Palace?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so this will be similar to that.
Yeah.
So with my stupid little 7 o'clock Instagram lives, they're just, like I say, me singing things like Lady in Red, and any other thing that I feel like might be fun. So what I wanted to do for this, to keep it completely separate, is I wanted to make it like my show that I would do, you know, at the other Palace, for example. I wanted to do that, but, you know, online.
Yeah.
So it's got a handful of rewrites, because I can't do that many, because a lot of them are a bit too rude, and there might be I can't control who's watching, so I can only do ones that are suitable for listeners.
No swearing,
because if you've seen one of my shows, there's quite a lot of swearing, there's quite a lot of inappropriate material. So I'm wanting to keep as much comedy as I can, because I think that's what people need at this time, but keep it clean. And then a couple of show songs, probably a bit of ABBA, let's be honest. And a few things that people have requested recently, like, can you sing this one? And I'm like, no, I'm saving that one for my Friday show at 4:30. Then you can hear Winner Takes It All and other goodies.
So are you having to do it at home now rather than going to
Yeah.
So just
but thankfully, I've got my setup already.
You've got your cat to be your audience.
I know, my cat is here. Who's here right now, actually. It's quite interesting. He never usually gives me any attention, but obviously wants to find out what's going on from you, Phil.
And will you be wearing your blue jumpsuit?
I might have to put my blue jumpsuit on.
Yeah.
I might have to put my cabaret jumpsuit on.
Slip into character.
My cabaret from home. Yeah, slip into my cabaret character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Amazing. And how's it impacted your family? Are they all well? Everybody?
Yeah, at the moment, everyone's okay. My mum and dad are up in Wales, and they're all right. My dad's over 70, so... but they're okay. My husband's all right. We're all, like, thankfully, I'm seeing so many posts from people that are saying that they're, you know, that they've had it, and they're describing their symptoms. Like, and this is like mild coronavirus. So they're describing their symptoms, and you're like, oh, that sounds vile. So I'm very much hoping that we've escaped it now, and we're both, you know, we've been barring like going to the shops or whatever. Then that's us, and that's really all we've been doing for the last few days, really. So hopefully we've escaped it.
So are you missing the gym?
Yeah, I really am. But my gym is incredible. They've sorted out equipment for everybody. They've made up these sandbags, like something from the World War. But they've made up sandbags so that every single member, all 330 of them, have got a sandbag. And then they've also lent out equipment.
Wow.
And then every day, they've created like a workout every single day, which they're doing live at 7 a.m. Won't be able to that one. And 6 p.m. But that class is on my Instagram live, so I can't do it then. So they've also got like a recording of it. So I'm just doing it in my garden at some point in the day, and I managed to convince my husband to do it with me today. So that was good.
Aww.
Yeah. Couples
who train together stay together.
That's it. Oh, we never have, so maybe this will finish us off.
Well, it's been lovely catching up with you, as always. And I'll be tuning in at 7. I'm going to watch Ross at 6:30.
Oh, are you?
Yeah. Of course, I met him at your cabaret.
I met him at my cabaret, yeah. He's been talking about it, so he was like, I feel like I really want to do an Instagram live, and I'm like, do it, because he plays the piano as well. So I was like, you're like next level. You can play the piano and sing. Like, I've just got back in trouble. It's just me in the working man's club with the battle tracks. That's it. Like, we're going old school.
Going back to Wales.
Yeah, that's it. That's my upbringing. That's where
stealing beer.
My mum and dad are club singers. That's where I started it all. But he'll be on the piano, giving us a few tunes. He's got a beautiful voice, so I'm sure it'll be fabulous. So I'm going to tune in at 6:30 as well. Amazing. Before I get on my own live.
I'm going to tune in and watch Your Lady in Red.
Yes.
Can't wait. Cannot wait.
It's going to be something to behold. That is me singing some Christopher. So if you're watching this tomorrow, then you missed The Lady in Red.
Well, I might film it and then put it in, slot it in. So if you're watching this tomorrow, look, there it is, down there. There she is.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. There it is. Sing along! Looking for lovely tonight. Yeah, sorry.
Amazing. Right, take care, my love. As always, it's a pleasure. And I'll see you soon.
Bye!
Never seen you looking so lovely as you did tonight. Never seen you shine so bright. I've never seen so many men ask you if you wanted to dance, looking for a little romance, given half the chance. And I had never seen that dress you're wearing, or that highlights in your hair that catch your eyes. I have been blind, everyone. Lady in red is dancing with me, cheek to cheek. There's nobody here. There's nobody here, James. There isn't anyone here, cause it's just you and where I wanna be, and I hardly know. This beauty by my side, I never will forget the way you look tonight. He's in his trunkies and a hoodie. That's what he looks like.